Hello, justtwogood here. Happy Throwback Thursday. Wait, Flashback Friday? Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Indiana Jones Venice Canal Chase. This has 420 pieces, 4 minifigures. It retailed for $40 when it was released back in summer 2009. What a long time ago. Of course, I did a little vote seeing what you guys would like to see, and while Indiana Jones didn't get first place, I put an old LEGO license. And yeah, this is an old LEGO license set. I know it's Indiana Jones, but dang it, I kind of want to just open up an old LEGO Indiana Jones set. So let's see what's inside. Well, we have 3 separate bags in that classic instruction book right here. So here's the Indiana Jones included with this set. This set has a lot of nice exclusive prints for the minifigures, especially for 2009. That torso is completely exclusive. There's the whip piece, which was classic to the Indiana Jones 2008 sets. We also have the classic pistol right there. At the back, no printing, because this is a 2009 figure and that was more rare for accuracy of licensed characters. Now, what I really like about this set, too, is that there's customization for the Indiana Jones included, where you could swap out the hat for this hair piece right here. That's more of something that you'd see in sets from 2022, 2023, but very rare for licensed sets of 2009 to see such customization. They also have an alternate accessory of this map right here, which is the same print I think first used with those Crystal Skull sets the year before. It's really nice to see that pop up. The minifigure for Elsa is exclusive not only for her face print, but also the torso print. That torso is absolutely gorgeous. The face print looks great too, even though it's weird seeing colored eyes for a LEGO minifigure. She looks really scared right there. And this hairpiece, which was actually introduced in 2009, funny enough, was quite rare. I think this was actually the first time that we got it in this blonde color. And then the face print at the back looks kind of devious, if you ask me. We also have some back torso printing too. We have an exclusive minifigure for Chasm, which I'm probably saying the name wrong. That face print is only found in this set. Torso print only found in this set, but twice in this set. Also lovely to see the Tommy gun piece, which LEGO rarely uses. I remember when I first saw this set, one thing that just blew my mind was this piece up here, the Fez cap piece, which nowadays is rarely ever used on LEGO minifigures. It's used for stuff like lamps and other brick builds. But back then, I saw it as a Fez cap first used in this set, and so I've always called it the Fez cap piece since. That's kind of nostalgic to see. No back torso printing once again. And for the Grail Guard, this face print was actually also used in the Ambushing Cairo set, which was like a $10 set. But still a very cool face print to get, especially outside of the lighter fleshes that LEGO mostly used for the time. Again, same torso print as the last minifigure, same Fez cap. This time we're using the gas pump piece as a little gun right there. I don't know, I like that. But that's it for the minifigures of this set. So for the build of the set, let's start off with the 2 boats. So here are the 2 boats of this set side by side. And you'll see that they're pretty similar, but they do have slight differences in their build, especially pertaining to the play feature of these 2, which have 2 separate play features, which I quite like. For the boat with Indiana Jones, this has a really nice look where it just doesn't have any stickers or anything like that, and it's just a pretty solid hull that's being built here. It's not using any large pieces except for this front part. This design even has some bumpers at the bottom. You have this adjustable flag at the side as well. You'll notice right away, and this is a problem with both of the builds, you can't fit the 2 minifigures sitting down at the front. That's really annoying. One will always be kind of loose just because their arms get in the way of each other. They need to make the front of this just a little bit more spacious because as it stands, you can't really fit these 2 figures in place here. Move it around and one will just fly out. Regardless, with those 2 removed, you do have a 1x4 print at the front, which is a classic print, I think first used in LEGO Western, if I'm not mistaken. And you do have an area to have a minifigure standing at the back, which actually coincides with the play feature. So if you really want, you could make them stand at this back part right here, because once you push down on this play feature, that center part just explodes. I kind of like how that works. This little engine right here is loosely put on the top, and then you could just put those builds of those 1x6s at the very top, covering the engine once again to reset it. And like I said, this just pushes up and pushes those builds just flying off depending on how hard you push. I quite like that play feature. And again, the other boat has a completely different play feature, but this design doesn't have too much else to show. The color scheme of this one in particular, with the lighter tan and lighter brown, looks very nice. At the bottom of both of these boats, there is bumper pieces to make this smooth when just pushing around on a flat surface. Not too much else to show here. Now let's move on to the next boat. Again, a lot of this is a palette swap of the last boat we looked at, now using darker tans and darker browns. This design also has the bumpers at the bottom. And for this one's play feature, just pushing down on this part right here makes the whole back area fly off. This is, I think, a little bit better than the other play feature, where I just love how that shoots out. It's very clever, and it actually coincides with the scene from the film where half of the boat gets shredded, so that's relevant, and I kind of love that. Regardless, same problem at the front here, where you can't fit both minifigures sitting down. Maybe fit one standing up even on the side right here. Maybe. No, you can't. Hey, you can't even fit them standing up when one is sitting down. That's so freaking lame. They need to add more space to these front areas. I do like the slight differences in the controls in the front area, where you have that classic Wild West one and this classic, what was it first used in space, maybe 1x2 print at the front. That's quite nostalgic to see. Then just one more look at that play feature, but from the overhead view right here. You can see how that just flies off and just lays into place with those pins. Not too much else to show with this boat build. Let's take a look at the actual playset aspect of this set. So for the playset build of this, we do have these two tide level gouges, I believe. But boat people, if I'm wrong in the comments, let me know. I like the build here where one's shorter than the other, and I like how they use the unprinted minifigure head in white. And those are fun to knock over even with the boats. And then we have a taste of Rialto Bridge, but it's not straight up Rialto Bridge, even though this is the Venice Chase. This design has a docking part right here, which this dock is actually not the smoothest play feature. Like some of the other ones in this set, you just push down right here and it flies off. That's really cool. But what happens a lot of the time is if you push down too hard on this bridge beam right here, it'll get a little bit stuck, and then it kind of rips off these planks and it doesn't really fly off. So it's not the best thought play feature in my opinion, and I wish that was just touched up a bit so that only the bridge would fall off. Regardless, we do have a staircase with those 1x4 tiles. There's a little ladder to the side right here. And with this design on the other side, there's a manhole to hide in, which I really like that. You could put a minifigure in there. Let's put Indiana Jones right in the middle. And it actually fits a minifigure to hide in there. One thing I don't like is that this is like a really loose connection. So move it around and it'll just kind of fly off. But still, just a cute little hiding place. Kind of gives me some old Lego Adventures vibes, which of course took inspiration from Indiana Jones. So it comes full circle. We also have a Ratto right at the side right here. Anyways, just small things to note with this build. This front part right here was actually one of the few times we got the telescope piece outside of it being a telescope. Back in 2009, this piece used to be relatively rare. I remember I bought an impulse Lego Space Police just to get like one of these, and it was so cool seeing 4 of them in this set. And yes, those boats fit perfectly under the bridge right there. So either way, that's it for the builds of this set. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. So for the box, we basically took a good look at the beginning, but I just want to point out a Lego Indiana Jones the game with the Wii logo, 360, and well, just PlayStation, doesn't say PlayStation 3. That's nostalgic, and of course, Temple of Doom advertisement in the corner there. And for even more nostalgia, oh my gosh. First off, Lego Club, rest in peace, Max. Second off, look at this, the 2009 Summer Wave. I think I own all of these sets. I definitely got this back in 2009. Got this from that one way with like no box. Accidentally got that, and then also have that. Gotta find these because it was when I was depressed and everything the past few years, so I don't know where I put them. Want to find them to review them. Can't wait. So overall, it's great to finally build this classic 2009 set that I didn't have too much interest in back in the day, but then I started to really like Lego boats, and these are two very solid boats. I like their color scheme, I like their builds, which feel authentic, and they don't feel like they skimp out on any of the parts. They actually have two cool play features, and well, actually the only part that they really skimp out on is the front, which does really kind of annoy me, where you can't fit both minifigures sitting down. The actual build of this bridge right here is pretty cool. The play feature on that is a lot more sloppy, but then they have that other cool play feature of a hiding place. It is a bit bare bones, but with the focus of this being the boats, and this being a $40 set, I think everything that's included is a good value for the price. I do think, like I said, there are some egregious parts, whether it be the two seats right there, or this actual part not working too well. I do like the minifigures included with some nice exclusive prints, and just the customizability of the Indiana Jones in this set in particular, which feels ahead of its time and more close to something you'd see in a set nowadays. With all things considered, I rate this classic set a 7 out of 10 on my retro review meter. Regardless, let me know what you guys think of this Flashback Friday, Throwback Thursday entry for this week, and other old themes you'd like to see me review. Check out Just2Film, where I did a review of Mithrigan / Megan, which oddly enough has a Lego reference in it, so watch that video to find that out, and I'll see you later. Subscribe here, subscribe to Just2Film. Peace out. Bye.